And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver. He catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks, and getting the first down.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. And
touchdown, Michigan! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacob. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move, it's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Breaks the tackle. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Kitna. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, UAB 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's hooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Right back to him on the ground. Trucks through the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Blazers are in the hurry up. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Inside the and he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, UAB.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Makes the grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Kentner. Gets away. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. and could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the timing just a hair off. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
On the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
With the catch, it's Jacob. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it on the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Pulls it in, and they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This time on target.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Ripping through the defense. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going up top again. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
First down for the Irish.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's hooked. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Fires left. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, UAB. A great catch and run for 6.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Number 39 sets a kickoff.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.